The Real Mccoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real Mccoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he made Kate Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Oh, Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Now listen to me, Florrie.
No, Amos. I don't know whether I should go to the church social with you.
Now, what in tarnation brought all this on?
It's too bad you didn't listen to the sermon this morning. It might have done you some good.
I heard it.
You mean even the part about the philandering?
I heard every fire and brimstone word of it.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit if the minister had a certain party in mind.
Who's that?
You know very well who. There's talk about you, Amos McCoy. Folks are talking about you and the widow who manages the creamery.
Miss Adams? Me?
And then there's that lady at the notion store.
Oh, yeah, Miss Bush.
Amos, if there's anything I cannot abide, it's a playboy.
Playboy? Well, I guess I wore my welcome out in this car. Never has one man done so little to deserve so much reputation.
Amos, please listen to me,
Now, Florrie, maybe you better not go to the social with me at all, for your own sake.
Well, I want to go to the social with you. It's just that, well, you heard the sermon, Amos.
Well, now you stop worrying, Florrie. You just pack a big box supper, because I'm going to work up a big appetite for Saturday night.
All right, Amos. But just in case you run into any of these friends of yours, remember, someday we all have to account for ourselves.
Well, when my name is called, I'll be ready. Amos McCoy! Yes? Here I am.
Amos!
You don't have to scare a body half to death.
Well, you was going in the house. I had to yell to stop you, because I got a special delivery letter for you.
Well, now, it seems to me that a grown man should ought to have something better to do than go around yelling at people just on account of a special delivery. Special delivery? Well, it's in Phoenix, Arizona.
Mrs. E.L. Springer.
I never heard of it.
Well, I don't know anybody by that name. Do you, Lou?
No, not a soul.
You better open her up, Kate.
My dear Amos, I hope you remember me because it's a good many years since we last saw each other in Smoky Corners.
Oh, looks like Grandpa's romantic past is about to catch up with him again.
Yeah, it could be. Go ahead, Kate.
Since I lost my dear husband, I've been doing a little traveling, and I expect to be in your part of California early on Monday.
Well, that's tomorrow.
I've never forgotten you, and I'm looking forward so much to seeing you again. Your devoted friend, Emmy Lou.
Emmy Lou?
In case you've forgotten, I was Emmy Lou Jarman before I got married.
Tell her I ain't here, Kate. Send the letter back. Don't read no more.
Grandpa, what's the matter?
What's the matter? Why, she was the pushingest, homeliest girl in the 13 colonies. Scraggly braids, pop eyes, and mushy freckles. She's taking up right where she left off and trying to drag me to the preacher. This happened. If Florrie was right. Lord, maybe I've been bad, but I ain't been that bad. Say, Kate, fix a couple of lunches for me and Luke, will you? We won't be back till late.
Oh? Well, where are you going?
Going over the other side of that cornfield and pull some of them stumps.
That's not even far enough for me to shout. Why don't you come back here for lunch?
Look, Kate, when you run the farm, you can't take time out of work for parties.
Uh-huh. Well, what would you like me to tell Mrs. Springer if she comes over today?
Well, now, the world just ain't going to stand still while Emmy Lou comes and pays us a visit.
Grandpa, she's come all this way. I think the least you can do is be polite.
Yeah, well, the least she could have done was not come at all.
Now, Grandpa. Hello. Yes, it is. Who's this calling, please? Oh, hello, Mrs. Springer. Where are you calling from? Oh, no, that's very close to us. Uh-huh. Oh, yes, he's here.
Tell her I ain't here. Tell her I took sick. Caught something terrible bad.
Grandpa, that's not true.
'Tis too true. My stomach just turned itself plumb upside down.
Hello, Miss Springer. Grandpa can't come to the phone right now. He took sick this morning. Well, no, I don't think it's anything real serious. Oh, well, fine. Goodbye. She's hurrying right over.
Well, now ain't that just like her? Ain't that just like her pushing away in where she ain't wanted?
Well, Grandpa, she sounded real sweet over the phone.
Yeah, that's just a sneaky way. I'm taking her to bed. I'm getting sicker by the minute.
Look, she's here.
Holy cow. Grandpa, Mrs. Springer just drove up in an automobile as big as a thrashing machine. Must have cost a fortune.
Well, it ain't her. She must have hired it. That's all part of the trap loop.
Yeah, well, could be, but she didn't hire them good looks. I tell you, Grandpa, she's a knockout.
Are you going blind or something?
Yeah, come on, take a look, Grandpa.
No, I ain't a moving. Wild pigs couldn't get me out of this bed.
Miss Springer, won't you come in?
Thank you. You must be Kate.
Oh, that's right. It's nice to see you. Oh, Luke. This here's my husband, Luke.
How do, ma'am?
Well, it's nice to know you, Luke.
Thank you.
I'm so anxious to see Amos. How is he?
Oh, he's not too bad.
Well, have you called a doctor?
I don't think that'll be necessary. He's just kind of resting now. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
It's a miracle. A goddamn miracle.
See, after my husband passed on, I decided to look up the folks I used to know. As many as I could locate, of course.
Well, I think that's a fine idea.
I always remembered Amos. I wasn't sure he'd remember me, but I hoped he would.
Remember you? Well, how could I ever forget a pretty little thing like Amy Lou Jarman?
Amos!
It's me that's surprised that you should remember Amos McCoy.
How are you feeling? Kate said you were sick.
I was. I come out with bumps all over last night. Like to burned up with a fever.
But you look so well, Amos.
Well, it's the McCoy stock, Amy Lou. And, of course, hearing that sweet voice of yours again give me all the strength I needed.
Amos, that's very sweet.
It's true. Sit yourself down, won't you? Well, now, Amy Lou Jarman, you ain't changed a bit. I've been telling Kate and Luke here that for years you was the prettiest girl in Smoky Corners.
Pretty, now, Amos.
Yes, you was, and cute as a button.
Mrs. Springer, how long do you expect to be here?
Well, my plans are to stay a week.
Then you just got to see some of the country around here, and I'll be your guide.
Oh, that would be lovely, Amos.
And say, how about Wednesday? We'll have us a nice picnic lunch, just like the old days.
Oh, I look forward to it.
And say, I even got a better idea. There's a church social Saturday night, and I want you to be my guest.
But, Grandpa, Florrie McMichael.
If Emmy Lou's the one to get me out of a sick bed with a sweet face, it's the least I can do.
I'd be delighted. Well, now that I've found you feeling better, I'd best get back to the hotel.
Oh?
I haven't even started to unpack.
I'm sorry you couldn't stay longer.
Well, I'm sorry, too, Amos. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you, Miss Spring.
Goodbye.
See you later, Emmy Lou. What's eating at you two?
Grandpa, if I was Flora McMichael, I'd never speak to you again as long as I live.
Now, hold on there.
How do you propose to tell Florrie that you're not taking her to the social?
I'll tell her. Don't worry. Florrie'll understand.
Yeah. Well, if she does, women have changed a lot.
Grandpa, you shouldn't ought to have done that. I'm surprised at you.
Well, a man in love ain't expected to know what he's doing. Oh, Kate, don't wait supper for me. After the picnic, I think I'll take Emmy Lou to the movie.
Grandpa, just when do you intend on telling Florrie about your great new love?
Yoo-hoo, anybody home?
Well, it looks like you won't have to put it off no more. Come in, Florrie.
Hello, Amos. Kate, I brought back the eggs I borrowed.
Oh, well, you didn't have to do that, Florrie. Will you excuse me? I've got to run, but Grandpa'll keep you company, won't you, Grandpa?
Kate, always busy. Never saw a body work so hard.
Yeah, she's a busybody, all right.
Now you look nice, Amos. For a Wednesday, that is.
Oh, well, you see, I have to go into town to see a man about some machinery, and I better get going, too.
Oh, then I'm glad I caught you. I've been wanting to ask you if there was anything special you'd like in the box supper for the social.
Florrie, looks like maybe I won't be able to take you to that social.
Oh, Amos, why?
Well, I tell you, something important's come up.
Oh, my goodness, what a shame. I've been looking forward to it so.
Yeah, I know you have, and I don't want to hold you to that date. So I'm letting you go so you can find someone else to go with.
But I don't want to go with anybody else.
Yeah, well, I know how you feel, Florrie, but now, look, if I find out later that I can go, and you already got yourself a date, well, that's my misfortune.
If you can't go, I suppose you just can't go.
Yeah, I'm real sorry, Florrie, too, but, well, you'll have to excuse me now.
Amos! Amos, who's that?
Oh, she's just a country friend from back home. She's just passing through, Florrie. I know her when she was a buck-toothed kid.
Are you ready, Amos?
Oh, Florrie, this here is Emmy Lou Springer. This is Florrie McMichael.
It's nice to know you, Mrs. McMichael.
Miss McMichael.
See, Florrie's George McMichael's sister. And me and George are just like brothers. And, well, Florrie's just like a sister to Kate.
Well, I declare.
Emmy Lou's just a passing through and I asked her to drop me off in town. Ain't that right, Emmy Lou?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Well, I'm sure you two have important things to do, so I'll say goodbye. It's nice to have met you, Mrs. Springer.
Thank you, Miss McMichael.
Say, we better get started. We got a heap of sightseeing to do.
Oh, yes.
I tell you, I'll go get the picnic lunch Kate put up first. It's a dandy.
This is a wonderful spot, Amos. Such a lovely view.
Yeah, well, you can see the whole thing from here. The whole McCoy layout.
It's very impressive.
Well, no, it ain't really. Sometimes I wonder why I work so hard. You know, it gets mighty lonely without anybody to work for.
Amos, tell me about Miss McMichael. She seems like such a nice person.
She's all right. She's might crotchety, as you already seen. Say, Emmy Lou, do you remember that night at the Grange dance back home when you was about 15?
Indeed, I do.
Say, you were so pretty that night, you know, I just couldn't keep my eyes off of you.
Well, it's nice of you to say that, Amos. You were always a very kind and considerate man.
Well, thank you.
It's no wonder Miss McMichael is so fond of you.
Well, of course, I've been nice to her, but as I was saying now...
Oh, Amos, before I forget, I'm afraid I've some disappointing news.
What's that?
I heard from my travel agent this morning, and he got me a place on a boat to Hawaii a week sooner than he expected.
Oh?
Oh, it's upsetting all my plans, because I have to leave right away for San Francisco.
Right away?
This evening, just as soon as I get back to the hotel.
But
it's been so nice to have had this lunch with you, Amos. I'm real sorry I'm going to miss the church social. But that nice Miss McMichael would love to go with you, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. All these years she's been planning it. Building me up so she could knock me down. Out of plain spite, because I never could stand the sight of it and she knowed it.
Now, Grandpa, that's not true.
She sweet-talked me right into a trap.
Well, who are you planning on taking to the church social now, Grandpa?
Grandpa, I think you should get right over to Florrie and apologize.
Apologize?
Apologize.
It's no more than right, Grandpa.
I can't do that.
Well, it seems to me if you've got such an appetite to go to that dance, it wouldn't hurt you none to eat a little humble pie first.
Well, now let me tell you something, Miss Know-It-All. No McCoy man in history was ever known to be that hungry.
Well, what are you going to do, Sugar Babe?
Sometimes when a man don't want to eat, he's got to get himself spoon-fed.
You, Kate.
Oh, Florrie. Morning. Kate ain't here.
Oh?
You know, all of a sudden they all went to the movies.
Well, she asked me to bring these apples over.
Apples? Oh, yeah, apples.
Well, I'll just leave them here.
Florrie, ain't no need for you to hurry. There's something I'd like to say to you. Well, I kind of owe you an explanation about Emmy Lou.
Well, really, it isn't necessary.
Well, it wasn't that I wanted to ask Miss Springer to the social. I just felt so goddamn sorry for her. Riding around so lonely in that big car with nothing but her money for company.
It's very thoughtful of you.
Well, I tried to tell her about you, but, well, she kept saying that she was so lonesome. Poor thing. What could I do?
What you did, I expect.
Well, I seen it weren't no good for her to stay, so I sort of talked her into leaving. I just told her that, well, my heart won't moan no more.
Have you finished?
Yeah, I'm all finished.
Good. Then I have a few words to say to you. Amos McCoy, you are the most selfish, deceitful man it has ever been my displeasure to know.
Florrie!
From now on, Miss McMichael, if you please, I only allow my first name to people I like and trust, not to a shifty philanderer who invites me out and then tries to squirm out of it just because a prettier fish comes along wiggling her fins.
Now, hold on just a minute, Florrie.
And just in case it crossed your twisted mind to invite me to the church social now, I took your advice. I have another date. Good night, Mr. McCoy.
Fine thing when a woman can't forgive a man for just one little teensy-weensy mistake.
Everything's ready.
I was just telling Luke I'm taking Miss Bush to the social.
I know, Grandpa.
Well, Florrie could have gone with me if she wanted to. She just went and got herself another date. That's what she went and done.
Now, Hessie, let's take these things out to the car.
I asked her to go with me, but she stuck her nose 3 feet in the air and told me she got herself another date.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Yeah, well, that's pretty stupid if you ask me.
Grandpa, it may interest you to know that Florrie ain't going to no dance at all.
What are you talking about?
Well, I promised her I wouldn't say nothing, but, well, I just can't choke it back no more.
Now, Sugar Babe, take it easy.
I'm not going to take nothing easy. Getting another date is just what she should have done. But she was so ashamed and hurt that, well, she's just not going at all. And I hope you have a good time tonight.
Well, we better get going, Grandpa. Miss Bush is waiting.
No, leave her wait, Luke. Take this out the car. I'll see you later.
Hey, well, where are you going?
I just remembered something I got to do.
Why, Amos.
Evening, Florrie.
Good evening.
Do you mind if I come in for a minute?
No? Come in.
I didn't figure you'd be here. I mean, I figured you'd be at the dance.
Well, if you didn't figure I'd be home, why did you come?
Well, because I just happened to be in the neighborhood. And how come you ain't at the social? Your date come down with a pip or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I guess I best be going.
Yes, I don't suppose you want to be late for your date.
My date? Why, shucks. I ain't got no date. Why, I wasn't figuring on going atoll.
You weren't, Amos?
Now, Florrie, before you say anything, just let me tell you something. I don't care nothing about no dance, and I'm sorry for what happened. All I really care about is spending the evening with you. And that's why I'm here, and that's gospel.
Well, as long as you're here, and I've got a roast in the oven, you might as well stay for dinner.
Well, that's fine, Florrie, and I'm obliged to you.
My goodness, I wish you'd told me you were coming. Look at me. I'm an unholy mess. I'll have to get straightened up a little. Amos, you sit down, make yourself at home, and I'm glad you decided not to take anybody else.
Hello, this is Amos McCoy speaking. I called to say that some important business come up, Miss Bush, and This ain't Miss Bush? She's gone already? Just 'cause I was a little late? Well, you tell her Amos McCoy called to say that he couldn't go anyways. And then he'll mail her back the $5 she gave him for the tickets.
Oh.
Wrong number.